Hello everyone. In this video, we will go through the statistics worksheet of the BA2 Plus calculator. We will find the value of the mean and the standard deviation of a given data set. To enter the data value, we activate the data worksheet by pressing second and then the number 7, the data worksheet. The data value is keyed in as XNN, where NN denotes the number of the current data value. And if the data value appears more than once, then we can key the number of frequency as YNN. Once all the data values are entered, we can get to the statistics worksheet. To activate the statistics worksheet in the calculator, we press the second key and then the number 8. We want to get the descriptive statistics, the sample mean, the sample standard deviation. So we use the one variable statistics, 1V, the 1V function. So to get to the 1V function in the calculator, we press second and set. Do this again repeatedly until we see 1V displayed on the calculator. And then we can press the down arrow key to get the necessary information. The descriptive statistics provided in the calculator are the sample size and the sample mean x bar, the sample standard deviation S sub x, the population standard deviation sigma sub x, the sum of x values, and sum of x squared values. Let's take a look at the first example. Compute the sample mean and the sample standard deviation of the following data set. To key in the data value, activate the data worksheet by pressing second and then DATA number 7. Clear previous work if necessary by pressing second and then clear work. Enter the first data value, 13. So for x01, key in 13 and then press the enter key. Press the down arrow to enter the frequency. This data value 13 appears only once. So Y01 is 1. 1 is the default value in the calculator. So if it is shown that the frequency count is 1, we can simply press the down arrow key to key in the next data value. The next one is 52 with a frequency 1. So enter 52, press the enter key, and then we get Y02 is 1. The next data value, negative 46. Key in 46, and then the plus or minus sign, and then press enter. Frequency is 1. The next data value, negative 78. Frequency is 1. And then the next one, 93. Frequency is 1. The next one, 36 with frequency 1. The last data value, negative 18. Frequency 1. All the data values are entered. We can quit the data worksheet by pressing second and then quit. And then activate the statistics worksheet by pressing second and then STAT, the number 8. Choose the 1V function. And then we can get the descriptive statistics. The sample size 7. Sample mean. The next one, sample standard deviation. And then the population standard deviation. Sum of x and sum of x squared. You can retrieve any quantities by pressing the up or the down arrow key. So for this data set, the mean is 7.4286, and the sample standard deviation is 59.0984. The next example. Key in the data value. Activate the data worksheet and clear all the previous work if necessary. The first value is 40. Key in 40 and then press the enter key. Frequency 2 appears 2 times for the data value 40. So we press 2 and then enter for Y01. The next value, 41. Frequency is 1. And then the next data value, 42, with a frequency 3. So enter 42 for X03, and then the value 3 for the frequency Y03. And we can enter the rest of the data set. Data value 48, frequency 1. Data value 53, frequency is 5. And then data value 68 with frequency 2. Quit the data worksheet and activate the statistics worksheet. Press the down arrow key. We get the necessary information. Sample size is 14. And then we can get the corresponding sample mean, sample standard deviation, etc. The sample mean is 49.7143. And the standard deviation is 9.4822. Let's take a look at the next example. The manager of an insurance company investigates the amount of expenses for outpatient treatment spent by clients who submit receipt to claim for medical benefits this year. The amount of expenses for a random sample of receipts are given below. There are 8 receipts with amount between 30 and 40, 21 receipts with amount between 40 and 50, etc. Compute the mean and the standard deviation of the data set. We need to key in a data value into the calculator. In this example, we have a grouped data set. By convention, for grouped data set, for each class, we will compute the midpoint. So for the first class, the midpoint is 35. And then the second class, the midpoint is 45. We will key this value of midpoint as the data value into the calculator. Activate the data worksheet. The first data value is 35. In this class, there are 8 receipts. So this is the frequency, 8. The next one is 45 with frequency 21. And then the next one, 55, frequency is 27. And then we can enter for the rest of the data set, 65 with frequency 13. And then the data value 75 with frequency 7. Data value 85. Frequency is 4. Quit the data worksheet. And then activate the statistics worksheet. Get to the 1V function. And then we get the sample size 80. Sample mean 55.25. Sample standard deviation 12.8255. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.